Hi, I'm Kevin Ohama. I'm one of the LPS teachers. I currently teach 6th grade in Elk Grove, California. Elk Grove is a southern suburb of Sacramento. The Elk Grove people hate it when I say this, but Elk Grove is attached to the bottom end of Sacramento. My module today is to help you discuss current events and news with your pen pal. Current events and news are something that come up very often in class. It's a daily occurrence that somebody has heard something, they're thinking about that, and they might bring it up as a question or in a subject and relate what we're learning to something that they know from the current events. So this is a very common occurrence, and you might be seeing some of these references in the letters that you get from your pen pal students. It's a couple of larger takeaways, and one is that students know more than you think they know about what's happening. They hear about it. They are affected more than you think they are by the current events in the news. And the thing that we don't think about, because some of them are very tall and they're very mature looking, but they have very little experience kind of assimilating news. They don't have an effective filter that they can kind of see all this news through and make sense of it. And so this module will help you understand when those issues might be popping up and what to do about them. And I'll give you an example. So last year in 2020, we had the presidential election, and most students really got very political. They were putting their Zoom names as, Kevin for Biden. And they were just putting Biden on their names, and so everybody knew who everyone was supporting. And one boy said, I know you guys are all for Biden, but I want Trump to win. And students kind of questioned that, like, well, why? Tell us why, give us some reasons. And his reason was, I want President Trump to win because he said if Biden wins, he'll cancel Christmas. And this was, late October, Christmas is coming up, and it was a real concern. He really thought this. He just didn't have that same kind of adult filter we have on those kind of things. We have experience with politicians and news and claims that are, unsupportable claims. He didn't, right? Fortunately, some of the students in class said, hey, bro, that's not happening. You know that's not true. You know that they can't cancel Christmas. You know that politicians are just going to say stuff to you to get your support. And the boy was reasonable. He thought about it and said, yeah, that must be happening. My response, though, is a little bit different because I want to validate all the students' ideas, not agree with them, just validate them. So I told him, I can see how you might think that. Someone who was a kind of a respected person running for president said that. It seems true. When I hear that kind of news, I really think about it. I start reading about it. I have some other experience knowing that, Christmas is totally independent of politics for the most part. And that they can't cancel, a politician can't really cancel Christmas. Just to give him more of a model of how adults think about it, right? And so you might experience students bringing up current events in their pen pal letters. And this module will help you understand the issues and hopefully help you craft a response to those kind of things. So we'll hear a video of about current events from student perspective. They'll be talking about how they see the news. We'll read a little bit about how you as an adult can talk to children about things that are happening around them that might be scaring them. I have some big picture takeaways for you, like some big picture ideas to think about as you're crafting a response. And then there's a kind of a quiz at the end, and the quiz is more instructive. It's some things that have really come up in my class and in the letters in the last couple of years, and some possible responses and why those are good or not so good responses. So hopefully after the end of this, you'll feel comfortable addressing current events with the pen pals through Letters to a Pre-Scientist. Thank you.